Welcome back to LinkedIn Basics for Executives. This segment is going to deal with basic settings. I'm going to focus on a couple of the basic settings, especially around privacy. Right? So to get into the basic settings, I'm already in the page, but you go to your picture and look for the drop-down menu, and then you just click on privacy and settings to get in there. Right, so this page would come up, and I'm going to focus on a couple of these things. So the first is, especially if you're going to be making lots of changes to your profile, which probably you are if you're listening to this video, you want to turn off your activity broadcasts because you're going to be making lots of changes to your profile, which are potential updates that will be listed. You're going to be adding lots of connections and so on. So you don't want to become someone's spam. So all of your connections will see, if this is not turned off, they'll see all the changes that you've made to your page, all the new people that you've connected to if you've allowed them to see that. So again, strong recommendation, especially in the early stages, turn off your activity broadcasts. You might choose to turn back on once your page is more stable and you're starting to share other types of information that you want your network to see. Select who can see your activity feed. This is interesting and useful. So again, for me, I'm very expansive as far as LinkedIn goes. I don't really mind who sees my activity, so I'm choosing everyone. But some of you may want it to be more closely held. So your close connections, your network, your connections, which is the smaller group, or your network, which is those who are connected to you and the people who are connected to the people who are connected to you. Okay? So you can make that decision yourself. Now select what others see when you viewed your profile. Do you want people to know that you've looked at their profile or not? It's a simple question. So I, in my case, have chosen to be anonymous because I look at lots of pages, being in the business that we're in, and I don't think it's useful to have people see you keep coming back to their page, so they perhaps feel like they're being stalked. So I've chosen to go anonymous. In your case, you may want to do it differently depending on your job and how you're going to use LinkedIn. This is one that may seem not like such a big deal, but can be, right? Especially if you're in the sales business, or perhaps if you're a senior executive and you don't want people to know all the people that you have potential that you're connected to. So you can decide. In my case, I've allowed basically everyone to see. I'm not really concerned about the competitive issue, but we have a large client who is in the search business, and they, in that instance, may want to consider keeping that closer to the vest, where their connections are really their lifeblood. Okay, now I'm going to come over here to, this is separate from privacy issues, but still an important setting to think about if you are also exploring Twitter at the same time, or want to open a Twitter account or have a Twitter account open. You can attach those accounts to your LinkedIn profile. First, so they can be seen in the profile page, so people can go right into those accounts through your LinkedIn page. But also you can share tweets from your Twitter account if you like. So if a Twitter account is going to be sending out stuff that's relevant or related to your business, then it's a nice feature to be able to, by clicking on a quick link, to be able to share the same through your profile. I'm going to see if I can do that, show you how to do that here. So I can share an update through 10, okay, and then if I push here, as you can see, I've got my one of the Twitter accounts, Suri Tai Chi, or it could be Educated Change is what it would be more likely to be, and then I can send it out that way at the same time. And that wraps up this segment of LinkedIn Basics. I hope you found this helpful.